Steve, this is my turn.
Yes, it is. Unless you want to fix your labels.
I do. Thank you,
Well, we're still just
sir.
Well,
All right,
say,
guys.
I've heard about you and your labels, so
Yeah, I like to label
Yeah.
things. Is that a problem, Steve? Make
Maybe
sure to
it
pause
is.
at 20, or else you're a nub. All right,
Yeah,
no saucer
so
firing
since the fact
sound.
that since I keep pausing it, I guess that means I'm not a nub. So
Exactly.
yeah, whatever.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
man, I'm just giving you a chance to prove. Anyway, so we are on Duel here in bracket AJ. This is the semifinals, game 2 bracket AJ. Illusion took the first game. Polarbearz choosing Duel as the counter pick map. Illusion choosing left side. But I think what Illusion said is I don't care. Whatever. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna be on Duel. Illusion, the green player in the upper left. Again in the Void Warthog, and Polarbearz in the bottom right, the blue player in the Medic Osprey. Same exact mechs as before. Is Polarbearz trying to disarm those mines with his heal? I don't think he is. Either way. But yeah, so first game, Twin Peaks. Illusion was not really able to get the kind of focus fire that he is kind of typically known for. On Duel, do you think that'll change at all, Steve?
It might, because the outposts are much more spread apart. I mean, yeah, there's still that big gap in the middle on Twin Peaks, but that really gave Polarbearz the opportunity to fly and evade. But typically from outpost to outpost, they're pretty close together. Here, because there's a lot more space from one outpost to another, it really could potentially give Illusion a little bit of an advantage here. So hopefully Polarbearz has a plan in mind to deal with the fact that he probably knew he was going up against a Warthog again, and still decided to stay with that Osprey. Hopefully he has some sort of plan or vision in his head to deal with what he knows is coming in a late game. I would say the big thing that he really needs to think about and consider is not letting it get to late game. I mean, once that Warthog hits level 10 to 13, you're in really bad shape at that point. You really want to try to end this as
By
early as
mid-game.
you can.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you know, to
early
the
to
point that
mid-game.
to the point you were saying before, the post distances are a little bit further away from Twin Peaks. That is kind of a good thing and a bad thing. It does allow it's harder to focus fire because the post distances are so far. Illusion has to travel further to try to hit Polar over his outposts, but it doesn't allow Polar to overextend as much because the post distances are so close. He can just lift off and just get right back to his outpost on Twin Peaks. But here on Duel, it's a little bit further of a flight, so it does give Illusion a little bit more chase time. So let's see how this goes, Steve. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Illusion's doing some sort of crazy psycho.
Yeah,
dance or
that was
something.
weird. Polarbearz setting off the mines.
I thought his client like derped out or something. He
Yeah, I
actually
know,
found
right?
a way to get past the line, man. He's actually past the line that's supposed to hold him in place.
Is he? Oh,
But
I don't know if I have range indicators on, do I? Oh boy. Yeah, I don't. Okay, there we go. I turned that off for making the strike down video.
There we go. So Polarbearz actually is going to focus on these Goliath neutrals, trying to get that massive experience boost really early in the game and maybe open up an alternate path. Whereas Illusion, not too sure what his plan is. Actually, he's going to try to do the same thing.
But
He's actually
Polarbearz-
pushing the Goliath away.
But Polarbearz with as an Osprey, I think his biggest motivation was to get that salvage. He's going to get a lot of extra credits by killing these goalies. And Illusion, I mean, that's just experience. But although that's what's important to Illusion right now, because he's the Warthog, he really needs to level up as fast as he can, or at least it would be nice, so he can get that mid to late game advantage that the Warthog has. And it's pretty much just a super powered mech for the most part.
And that's basically what he's doing. I mean, he even invested into that XP boost for his mech just to try to take extra advantage of any extra XP that he's getting to level up faster and faster. I mean, sure, right now they're pretty close because they're both focusing on those Goliaths or the middle neutrals that are there. But as time goes on and it takes more and more XP to hit those higher and higher levels, that's when you really can start noticing the difference of those that really heavily invest in that XP boost. But yeah, Polarbearz completely neutralizing all those Goliaths on the side, salvaging them up, getting all those extra credits, and now having a completely open path on the side, completely bypassing mid. I mean, do you think that he's going to really be able to use that for some sort of massive surprise angle push, or do you see anything really significant from this happening?
There's a lot of possibilities from this position, actually. Especially with V-pathing, but I don't think Polar has really much experience with it. But from here, set it on Y, it will go down that side path that it's right next to, and you also have, you have the option to switch to T. So, just being in this position is pretty huge for Polar, and Illusion knows that. He is setting a lot of defensive tanks that is close. He definitely has to worry about the fort push, but by then, he will kind of know where Polar is going, might be able to reposition some stuff. I don't know if he wants to use V-pathing. It's a little funny how we haven't seen auto-deploy or V-pathing that much. I mean, have you, Steve, in your other games?
A little bit of V-pathing. I have not, as far as I know, seen any auto-deploy yet, which, yeah, that actually surprised me. I expected to see at least some people using that. It's not even just for units, just alone for infantry to try to hold on to the outposts that are being neutralized. I mean,
exactly.
I saw that being used on one of my streams the other day, and it was incredibly OP, actually. It was incredibly hard to neutralize an outpost when it keeps throwing out a new, soldier or whatever your infantry unit is, like, every second, and your mech just couldn't damage it fast enough. So yeah, definitely a surprise, but Illusion, knowing that this is a lot of trouble...
Oh, he's gonna get Polar! Oh, so close to finishing off Polar there. But, yeah... Shut up, Steve. But, yeah, he was very, very close to killing Polar there. But Polar with a huge army.
With all these, but do you see how the huge army is turning into nothing but scrap metal? Because Illusion's got 4 artillery now firing in there, and just the jammers are now going up. But there has been a lot of damage that has already been done.
Yeah, and it's, Polar is slightly behind. Yeah. Oh, man, Illusion is dangerous in that Warthog, and the longer Polar lets it go... Oh, but Polar is now moving out. So, here's the big question. What is he going to do with these units? Is he going to switch them to T? Is he going to just go for the fort kill? Is he going to mass hold them somewhere? It does look like he is going to switch it to T, I think. Yeah.
In all seriousness, I wouldn't switch it to T at all. That's suicide. Stay on a Y push. You go to T, you got to go through all these Geminis and artillery and everything like that. You stay on a Y push, you're going to do significant damage to this fortress. And it's going to take, especially in a Warthog, it's going to take him a long time to ferry over all those. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to bypass it. He knew it's not worth going in there. He's going to bypass it. The damage is done. He lost a lot of units in the process, but he is going to stay straight on the base. I think this was the best decision that he could have made. It may not necessarily be game-winning, but it's going to do a significant amount of damage and put Polarbearz in a much more comfortable position for this match. But he needs to take out Illusion himself.
I think this is it. I don't think Illusion can... I don't think Illusion can stand this. Yeah, this is huge. This is a lot of units. He does have defensive artillery out, but there is a jammer protecting Polarbearz units. Illusion going down, and that's GG. There is no way that... Yeah, there is no way that he can actually win this, I think. There's way too many Gemini over here. He didn't allocate his units right. He could have used V-pathing to bring his tanks over here in defensive position, but these players really haven't had enough time to practice with it or even develop the techniques for it. So, even if he wanted to do a retreat, he probably wouldn't have been able to, do it fast enough. Polarbearz repositioning these Gemini, and this is going to be it. This is going to lead into a Game 3. And there we go. Polarbearz taking Game 2, sending it to a Game 3. We will have a rematch. Illusion's going to pick the map. Polar's going to pick the side, and we will see who gets to move on to the finals to face the Kumi for the AirMech Strike Down Tournament. Stay tuned.